top A customization ever in any RPG game. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Gamey Latte. So as I said before, we are now at this new game, Dragon Age the Veilguard is the fourth game of the Dragon Age series. I played 1 to 3 series and I love it. Especially the Dragon Age the Inquisition. It was like a perfect balance of the game, fun and music and storyline and options. I think it's the most balanced RPG game ever. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I downloaded it the day at Halloween actually, and I used some day to make some adjustment as a control and graphic to really make my computer adapt to it. But otherwise, I haven't get into the game yet. So I don't know anything as most of you do. So as you can see, this is the starting page. It feels really different with the Dragon Age, the Inquisition starting page. I don't know. I can see they put lots of effort on the graphic effect, but I feel like it's giving me this heavy impression of an older game called Infinity Sword or Edge. I cannot remember the detail, but it was like an iPad iPhone game. The design and the graphic effect give me heavy recall on that one. And the music, I don't know, it feels really intensive, different, but maybe because in the last game version, Dragon Age the Inquisition, we stopped at a very critical point, and this game may start at that very critical point, which makes this heavy tension in the music. But maybe the game is still very good. I'm really looking forward to this. They made a really high standard from last game. So I think we can just start a new game.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But
Right, Solus.
He had a different name.
So I may make it short and clue you in, so that in the last version of the game, the Inquisition, at the last, the Inquisitor found out his friends and the company Solus is actually the reborn of one of the ancient gods, the Dwarf, from the Elven. So the purpose of Solus is he really wants to destroy the world and rebuild the order, because it was chaotic and
their freedom.
So he teared this boundary between the veil and the real world.
Down that veil.
So he's going to, as he said, he can do any damage he wants to just want the world to burn and damage and rebuild.
Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come
Well,
in.
at least the Inquisitor cannot stop him. And yeah, I don't know, like in this time, oh, interesting. So yeah, as we can see, the first thing we are going to choose or breed and or character as it before. I love what they do here because it looks so vivid than the last time. So last time was tarot card. I love tarot card. It was beautiful in aesthetic, but this time I think they make it good. So last time I choose human, and I love it. And I also played the Qunari last time too. I think I barely played Dwarf and Elf before. And to be honest, in the last game version, because I was passed through the whole game, and it gave me a very major impression of that it should be an female elven inquisitor from the last game, because it have like this heavy relationship with Solus, and they were having romantic, something, and it could be the most dramatic if you female elven inquisitor. So this time I'm still going to the human. I'm human, you are human. I'm not really planning to make it too complicated here. So okay, human. So now we are at the customization. I have to say, because I spent some time to really working through this and to get a result, it's really, I have to say, this really astonished me. I didn't expect like an RPG game can do customization like into this deep. I mean, we all understand like it's not really focused on making the face, right? But this one is really they nailed it. The first thing is really you choose from a preset head is as same as other RPG game, and this one is better than the last version. We got 10 selection rather than 5. But then after that, these really detailed selections, you can change your head shape and change the skin tone composition. There's 42 options from like weathered, pinky, rosy, young, smooth. Lots of options, and you can of course change the forehead and but that's really just the normal thing. I don't want to talk about those normal thing, but very surprised me you can modify your body shape as detailed as in the themes, and you can change the body shape from very thin to the very beefy or to the very fatty guy, and you can choose your body proportion. I mean, change the width of the shoulder and the breast, abs is oh my god, you guys definitely going to try this because it's really easy to build up what you are dreaming for. I mean, seriously, no kidding at all. Except that it's got full system of eyes and nose and mouth, and that's not just the normal feature. Like for example, in the ears, you can actually change the cauliflower ear or have not balanced ear on each side, and you can change the rotation of the ear and the earlobe too. I mean, that's really out of my expectation, and you can change the size of the scalps. You can modify the strangest head you ever seen anytime. And this makeup system was shocked me. I'm seriously, cause I really didn't expect it gives so much details. As you can see, you can choose from the basic makeup, but then you can modify every details of the color from the brightest, the strangest way to the most subtle way, just a little bit touch. It's everything. And the scar system is also very charming. Can modify the color too. I'm no kidding. And you can even change the color setting. You feel like, okay, that's really too dark for me to really looking at the detail. I really want to see the different lights effect. And they provide you. They have this gentle color, they have this cold color tone lighting, and have this blurry dreaming like. I mean, wow. I have to say that's like top A customization ever in any RPG game. But anyways, I'm going to save like this. Accept the change. Okay. After the appearance, we are just going to continue. Yeah, trust me, is full of details. I'm strongly recommend everyone to save 2 hour or 3 hour to really working on whatever you like. But anyway, after the customization is really about the class. So of course we can choose warrior. So warrior, from my understand, is divided in two parts. So one is really about the slayer, fighter, at the front, and the other one is really about the tank. Oh, yeah, you need to collect side by side. That's I have to say they make it too subtle because that light beneath your feet is not that obvious. I know mage can dealing lots of damage there, but it's usually need like a combination skill to really have free and cast damage. At least in the Inquisition, it's worked in that way. And I don't know if this game working in the same system as is before. If it does, then I have to say it's not very cooperating very well with your AI computer teammates. So seriously, I usually choose Rogue because Rogue can working by your own, so you doesn't need to rely on your AI teammates. And it's deal tons of damage. I love this one. I always try this one. But as you can see, you can even see different armors on them. Okay, it's really let us to observe like what's going to happen there. I like this feature. I'm going to be the rogue as before. Okay, we are Green Wardens again. Oh, we can choose different branches. That's so fun. Because before that, it's like what you are is already been decided. Like I said, in the first game, it's already been Green Warden. And on the second is you being born in the Kirkwall. And so you are the champion. And the third one, Inquisition, is like you are the second child and sent out as, a guard in the Sacred Ashes Temple. And now we can actually. And you can even see the armor there. That's really, I have to say, that's really charming and really broadened everything. Give you different features of different game, I would say. Like this one is Lords of Fortune can gain reputation with Lords of Fortune more quickly. Healthy competition deal increased damage versus mercenaries. Relentless perform takedowns on enemies with slightly less effort. I know if you are watching other videos, there's probably going to tell you, oh, you should choose which one to make an easier starter game. But I'm here really just as a normal game player as others. I'm just going to give a brief time to really compare all those. At least I don't feel like I want to be a Green Warden. There's like too much burden in the original game. And once you are a Green Warden, you are always Green Warden. Wheel Jumper, I never heard this before. I feel like this is more like a wizard, but we are rogue, but apparently it's worked out. Close to the wheel, gain reputation with the wheel jumpers more quickly. Okay, so I feel like the first one is always like you make a quicker reputation with the same game together with you. I don't know how this one is going to work in this game, but the friendship influenced a lot on the result of the last game. And apparently each game is going to assign a different advantage towards one specific monsters in the game. So this one is increased damage versus Fade Touched. Deal slightly increased critical and weak point damage. Okay. I have to say this outfit looks quite cool. I like it. But I also really like this one. Shadow Dragon. Gain reputation with the Shadow Dragons more quickly, deal damage versus mandatory class-specific resource generate slightly faster. I don't know what class-specific resource, because I'm not in the game yet. I'll keep observing. That one we already read it. I'm not very into this artifact. But this one looks super cool. The Mourn Watch. Okay, that's Navarra. Oh, we all know Navarra were really crooked. If I use that word correctly, they're working on the life and death. So we can deal increased damage versus undead and demons. That's interesting, because personally, I'm scared of undead. Cassandra was from Navarra. You can apply an additional affliction stack on target. Oh, that's also a very neat outfit too. Antivan Cross. Gain reputation with the Antivan Cross more quickly, deal increased damage versus Anthem. A hidden pot holds an extra potion. I don't know. I feel extra potion is not going to work too much on me because I'm like, I always be cautious about my potion. Even though, this outfit looks cool and I always feel like each Dragon Age game was assigned this champion right into different zone on the continent. I really, really want this perk to return to the grave. Even though I'm not quite understand the additional affliction stack. What that mean in the game, they didn't tell us yet. Perform takedowns on enemy with slightly less effort. It's really hard to tell what means a slightly less effort. So that's why I feel like maybe it's better in the Inquisition is really tell you what you are going to gain from that perk. Like this one, class specific resort. I really don't know what is a class specific resort in here. If purely from what my understanding here, this one is really charming because it deals slightly increased critical and weak point damage. That's working well with Rogue because we are going to rush in to deal the damage. Oh, I'm really looking at the clothes right now. Oh, that's too. That's not cool. Cause that's like the dress from Lunabing. Oh, that's. I don't know what to say. But I really don't want to hold extra potion. That's really quite cool too. That also looks like from Lunabing. I think I'm going to choose this one. One of the reasons I never see these wheel jumpers in any game before. A second is that it's really mentioned cleanly. It's going to deal slightly increased critical damage, even though I hate demons and undead. But I mean, that close is too. I'm not accepting it. I mean, even though this is super cool, but that is not. And this one is like, this one is fine, and that one is fine too. It's like even balanced. So I'm going to choose this one. Yes, let's go. But I just realized since we can choose 7 different games in there, and we can choose different classes, so a 3 multiplies 7 is 21 results. I don't know how they are going to weaving the storyline through 21 background. But here is our backstory. Okay, that makes me feel like the wheel jumpers are more like a treasure hunter. Let's see. Oh, so the third name is already being assigned. Which makes sense. Yeah. Like in the Inquisition, Inquisitor's last name is being assigned too. Okay, so I feel like maybe we can read some story, other story too. Breaker of Bounds. Oh, poor guy. That's so heroism. I don't know. I'm always not very into the treasure hunter. I mean, that's a really charming story, but I mean, this clothes is unacceptable. I can't. Let's see this one. It seems like even though we are going to having higher damage on the undead and stuff, but if I choose this one, will that mean that I'm going to live with undead too? I'm really scared of undead, no kidding. In the Inquisition, when I fight undead, I just do as fast as possible. You have no idea. The Vera. Let's see. The story of the river. That's really... I don't know. You know what I'm thinking about all those story? I mean, it's just that this is too lousy. Why need to hold an extra potion? Maybe I will regret this in the later game. Maybe later I found out the potion is the most critical part of the game, but for now, I just feel like, why need that? I mean, I love this clothes. That's my favorite. But that's my least favorite. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, even though I hate Treasure Hunter story, but I'm going to choose this one. Okay, because this is a rather new game for me, and this is... I think it's going to be interesting. So, Oliver... I don't like the last name anyway, but let's continue. Yes, I'm going to select this faction. Combat preset. Well, that's really about how this is going to proceed. Is this going to be like easier or hard? So I feel like. No, I'm not going to make it too hard. Cause like I said, this is like a new game for me. I don't know how this is going to work, and I don't want to spend too much hour on repeating play. And I think for most of people really want to know is about how this game is going to push through. And we are going to make a mistake and reload it, of course. But we really want to see is how the map was a story and how to come back, of course. And I don't think it's a time for us to really challenge ourselves. So, but yeah, we can see there's 6 different levels of hardness. Actually, 5. So I think you can customize these 4 parts. So this one, I'm going to choose a storyteller. Probably usually going to choose a keeper at the first time. But I don't know, like this time I said I really want to finish the storyline as fast as possible. So yeah, I'm going to do this. So there's a set of name, Maribel Oliver. That's a very strange name. I'm going to continue use. I've been used this name for all of the RPG game, basically. So his name is going to be Nightingale Oliver. Of course, you can choose a voice.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, I prefer deeper voice all the time.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
I'm going to
I'm glad you're
choose
here.
medium. It's just only because low is not really matched with this face. I'm seriously. So yeah, of course you can customize from the past. I'm so glad because I thought they charge everything from the Inquisition because we used to have like this Dragon Age keep, right? And this time it didn't even say we want to reload your game. I was worried about this. Okay, as I said before, it's being defaulted as Elven female, of course. So here it says, a woman rose to lead an organization known as the Inquisition. And she's an Elven, that's what I said. But I'm going to make change. I'm trying to make as close to my already game. I don't know why it's not making to load by itself. But mine was a human man. Oh, I don't know. Should I customize this too? I mean, that's too crazy. Give me a second. Okay, let's come back about this. So I was so wrong. I was so wrong. If I said you need to leave 2 to 3 hours to make your own customization, I was so wrong because you need to leave about 4 hours to finish all of the customization. Because if you really care about the Inquisitor, apparently Inquisitor going to play a role in this game, and I was so charmed by my Inquisitor back into the last game. It was very fascinating storyline, and I kind of made him a little bit charming. I know this is so far away from he's actually looking in the Inquisition game, but I really don't want to spend much more time on making him on this. I do wish that's probably the downside of the game. I do wish if they could please transfer what we have in that game. I know they're probably technical issue, but if they could make the transfer from the old game directly to here, it's going to be amazing. I mean, seriously amazing. Okay, I'm going to keep his name Maxwell because that's the default name.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again.
Definitely too.
It's good.
Yes, that's what we have. What I had. Continue. I don't know why they could not directly load that from the Dragon Age anymore. But that's basically what we had from the last game, who we've been romanced with. So, of course, we cannot romance with Cullen because he's street, and we cannot romance with Blackwall for the same reason. I did romance with Josephine. She's really charming. I don't know why everybody say, oh, she's a little bit, thin as a character. I don't think so. She's really charming. So, yeah, I was with Josephine, and we were not disbanded. Cause I selected Liliana as the holy. Later, I given to the Chantry because I believe Liliana can really make it amazing. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, vote to stop Solas. Yes, I choose that. Did I choose this too? Yeah, I choose to save Solus from himself. I think that was... I vote to save Solus. I remember, and I lose an arm for that. It was... I have to say, I don't like that DLC at all. Because I love happy ending, and I know Solus was something. But I didn't expect it was so harsh conflict at the end, and we have to lose our arm and lose our friend at the same time. But yeah, that's basically correct. So I think that's the three most important thing happened. Who we've been romanced with, what happened to the Inquisition, and what the last thing. Okay, so continue. Yes. I still hope they could make it like really Dragon Age Keep. Accept. So summarize, we've been called Rook. Our full name is Nightingale Aldwer. We are human and man and a rogue. And our backstory is a wheel jumper. I think that is... Let's go. Yes, I'm sure.
Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual.
Okay,
After
God
following
bless
his
me,
trail
because
across half
I
the
was
known
just a
world,
crush before loading death. No
we
kidding.
finally tracked
I
him
was
to
so
Manrathus,
nervous because I thought all my
capital of the
customization was
Tevinter Imperium.
gone.
But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big,
Oh, so this time it's
we
going
need a
to
local
happen in the
expert.
winter. I guess so.
So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
I love this. I always want to see Twinters. But yeah, to finish that line, I thought we are so doomed because we were in the customization and I thought our character was gone by that
Let's
crash.
try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
But turns
You
out
think
they
you can
add
come
this
into
new
my
feature
bar
of
and make
autosave.
demands?
I have to say that's wonderful. Here we are! Okay, I guess it's the same old, we can choose either way. Try to convince the bar owner to give the information or beat down the entire room to get the information. I don't think that's going to be wise to beat down everyone immediately. Let's talk about this.
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know is the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumat Plaza. That's where you'll find Nevgalis.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's good for all of you too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Hoo-hoo! Here, Varric. I thought I couldn't see you
Your friend
again
Veilguard
anymore.
is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
Saying that you like talking your way out of thing. Although for the record. Okay. I'll be charming, continue. I had you on my side.
What did I have to worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
That's Winter?
The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
So, I think now we are on our first guiding quest, right? But I have to say, I have some judgment here, because I have to say, I can see the effort of all the graphic from that video. Video was, I mean, the graphic part was awesome. But I don't know, I feel like they didn't improve too much on the rendering of the skin texture. I think they even make it worse than the last time. Because last time there's full of details, and this time it feel like a doll. Seriously, it's the difference between the Sims 4 and Sims 3. You all understand Sims 3, the person in there is not as pretty as that, but it's realistic. And Sims 4 is pretty, but it looks like a dollhouse, and people looks like dolls. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to finish this guiding quest for today because we've been recording for some time. We basically finished all the first parts of customization, all the careers, background story, and we set up a background story of Inquisition too. We are going to finish this first guiding quest in the next episode. I'm just really looking forward to this. I don't know how this Winter City is going to be, but I'm so glad we see Varric. I thought we were never going to see him again. Who knows? The last Inquisition game was so long time ago. But if you like my accompanying or love my videos, you can always like, subscribe, or leave a comment to let me know what you're feeling and share your love to our Dragon Age. See you next time!